render stuff out. So we've looked at how the models work and how they communicate with the back end, so that when we make an update to a model on the client side, one of these model objects on the client side, the changes can be propagated to the server. But let's have a look at how that is actually output to the user on the client side. So if we have a look at the events, this is the view method for loading events, and again we're using Backbone here. And so as we walk through this method, what we can see is that this has a render method that's called when this view needs to be rendered, and this will be dispatched from the router, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. And what it's going to do is display the events and display out all the categories for the events. So again, we're going to be using the model. And then it goes through, and the main thing is at the bottom of the render method, what it does is apply a template, and then it calls the page create method. So this is going to be, method very simply essentially renders the right template for this view. So if we take a look at that template, these are the ones down here. We can take a look at events, let's say. What that means is that when this view is rendered, this is the template that's going to be grabbed. It's going to have all of its dynamic behavior filled in by the JavaScript MVC framework, and it's going to be rendered in that container for us. Okay, so that's how we render pages and how we update models. But let's take a look at how we route things to the right place in the application. So we have a centralized routing system. So we have one file for routing, which is router.js. And what this does is it defines a router for a set of views. So here we have all the, it defines a router, and it defines all of the templates that make up